Okay, Keir, so certainly not an easy game today. We made it difficult for ourselves at times. It wasn't a pretty game, but we won on the penalty shootout after drawing 2-2 after the 90th minute. Sigh of relief, maybe?
Yeah, probably deserved a little bit of luck on recent efforts. It's been a tough 10 days for us. Saturday, Tuesday, and then back in today. Squad has been stretched. 2 or 3 injuries, couple still away. Lads have had to play back-to-back 90 minutes, which they're fine doing, but you could just see how heavy we felt today. Luckily, now looking into Tuesday's game, we're going to have 2 or 3 back in, so we can freshen things up again. But yeah, tough afternoon. Didn't really ever get going. Went 1-0 up from a wonder strike from Callum. Absolutely exceptional. He's in such good form for us, so hopefully we can get him patched up and ready for another game against Cribs on Tuesday night. Then a sloppy goal to concede. The 2 or 3 minutes after half time, I've given the boys the warning that, if they're going to score goals, make sure they earn them, and then we've gifted them that one for them to draw level, and then probably too easy. They score the second one as well, which then flips the game on his head all in the space of 10 minutes, and we're 2-1 down. And then another moment of magic from Callum with a one-on-one that he's slotted away to bring us back to 2-2. But after it went to 2-2, there wasn't too many clear-cut chances from either side. Lots of huffing and puffing. But you've got to remember that I know it reads on paper that Brislington are a Division 1 side, but they've taken voluntary relegation, and they've got lads that have been playing Southern League level and higher for a long time. So the side that they've got there, one, they should be dominating obviously their division, which they probably will go on and do, but they would also probably be in top 5, top 6 in the league above of the side that they've got. So the people that don't really know a lot about local football look like, oh, Corsham scraped past Brislington on penalties, but in truth it's a really tough tie, and they're a very good side. You only have to look at their team sheet to know that, and they've got ambitions obviously to go back up higher, but I think they're waiting for the league restructuring before they can commit to going up back into that level, because they didn't want to do all the travelling in the Western Premier League, which is fair enough. And they've got a very good setup here now, Brislington. The pitch has improved massively, brand new change rooms as well, so they're doing things in the right manner. So full credit to them, and they're probably a little bit harsh on them to lose on penalties, but that's the luck of the draw. I felt last season when I was speaking to you here against Hamworthy, we were the better side, and we've lost on penalties, and they went on to the semi-final. So if we can get any sort of luck like that now in leading on in the Vase runs, then that would be much welcome. So yeah, it's maybe our turn for a bit of good luck, but nothing we haven't deserved on work rate over the last 10 days of our performances against Fairford and Wantage. So I'll cut the boys a little bit of slack with that today.
We've relied heavily on Gary Higdon since you came in. It must be fantastic to bring in a player like Callum and to save our bacon today. Yeah,
absolutely. I said it to the boys after. You're indebted to Callum today with 2 moments of absolute brilliance. Known him a long time, and he's got a pedigree now for scoring at this level. So if we can keep him happy and fit, and he'll be massive for us this season. And so will all our front options. Obviously, Nickel was with cut tied today, so he'll come straight back in for Tuesday night. This today would have been the perfect opportunity to give Higgs a rest, providing that Dan Demkiv was fit. He was obviously struggling from Tuesday, so he had to only go on the bench. And Nickel wasn't cup tied. This has been the one that Higgs could have just had a afternoon on the bench, come on for 20-30 minutes, and he would have been fresh for Tuesday night now. But that's not the case, obviously, with what we've had available today. Obviously, Grovesy is still away, Brandon's still injured, so we're making the bench up with myself, and I'm calling on favours for people to come in and do me a favour on a one-off game, which isn't ideal, but hopefully when everyone's fit and firing again, we're going to have those options going forward. Do you think we had 4 different goal scorers on Tuesday night against Wantage, and that just shows that we have got goals at other places in the side, and we don't have to rely on Higgs. But Higgs has been brilliant over the last 10 days, and maybe now it's time for him just to have a little rest, and hopefully Dan will be fit again, ready for Tuesday night. Callum will continue his rich reign of form, and Neeks will have to come in and make his first start for the club on Tuesday. So we don't know that, but we're speculating, and we're making sure that we've got good options ready for Tuesday night. It's going to be a huge game. Cribs top of the table, not lost a game yet. firing heavily on all cylinders. So yeah, we'll go in there, and if we're anything like we were today, then we'll lose comfortably. So the boys need to know it's a massive game. Looking forward to that one. But yeah, it's very early on in the season to call it a title decider or anything like that. But you know, it's two teams that have now for the last 18 months transformed their clubs from, obviously Cribs were mid-table in the Western League when Loughborough come over, and now they're challenging for promotion into the Southern League in our Hellenic League at the moment. And the same for me, since I've come in, we've gone from Division 1 promotion from that, and then we were top 5 last year and looking to build on that. So you know, it's two sides that are both moving in the right direction, and it's always a very, very tough, tense game. So yeah, one that I always look forward to going up to Cribs. Is a really good club and has a great ground. The pitch is really nice, and you know, it's something that the boys should look forward to as well. You know, a big game early in the season, midweek. We've been on good form now, three wins on the spin after the disappointment against Bradford, and yeah, we're in good form ourselves. Not quite up to the levels of Cribs, but hopefully that we can pull off an upset on Tuesday night.
Did you have a particular man of the match for this evening?
I think it's hard to look past Callum, and with his 2 moments of brilliance tonight, and again, he worked really hard, always wanted the ball, looked really confident. I'd probably put Swanee alongside him as well. Swanee sometimes will get overlooked when we win 4-0 against Wantage, and you know, you sometimes don't think he has that much to do. It's because he's so good at what he does. You know, he's so consistent for us. I can honestly never remember him having a bad game. He's always an 8 out of 10 for me. He started off it right back today, and then when we need to change things, he goes into central midfield, and he was just as good there. Stepped up and took his penalty well. He's a kid with a huge future ahead of him. I think he's only 23, 24, so he's massive for me. So important to what we're trying to do here over the season. So yeah, he was definitely up there. Him and Callum, hard to pick between those two today.